Soil. Learning about soil. The different types of soil based on its texture are 1. Sandy soil, 2. Clayey soil, 3. Silt soil. If the soil has greater proportion of large particles or of sand, the soil is called sandy soil. Sandy soil has the least capacity for holding water. For cotton, sandy or silt, which drain water easily and can hold plenty of air, are more suitable. Cucumber, muskmelon, watermelon, fenugreek are some crops grown in sandy soil. Sand particles are quite large. They cannot fit closely together, so there are large spaces between them. These spaces are filled with air. We see that the sand is well aerated. Water can drain quickly through the spaces between the sand particles. So sandy soils tend to be light, well aerated and rather dry. Clay soil has the greatest proportion of fine particles of soil. Clay soil has the greatest capacity for holding water. Clay and silt soils are both suitable for growing cereals like wheat and gram. Such soils are good at retaining water. For paddy, soils rich in clay and organic matter and having a good capacity to retain water are ideal. For lentils, that is masoor, and other pulses, silt soils which drain water easily are required. Constituents of soil. Soil has the constituents of plant and animal origin. They are called organic constituent. The constituents of plant origin include bacteria, fungi, blue-green algae, decomposed leaves, etc. of plants. The constituents of animal origin are protozoa, worms, insects, shells, and the decomposed remains of dead animals. Erosion of soil. Soil on the ground is eroded by rainwater falling on it, by fast currents of water flowing on it, or by gusts of wind. This causes the thin layer of fertile soil on the surface to be carried away. The soil cover is reduced and the land loses its fertility. To prevent erosion, soil must be kept covered. Grass allowed to grow, crops grown on the land and trees planted on it provide this cover. Erosion depends upon the slope and the type of the soil. By arranging soil horizontally across the line of the slope, soil erosion can be reduced. Bunds are built to stop the flowing water. The soil that would have got washed away can be retained in place. If soil erosion is arrested, soil is conserved. This is called soil conservation. The Government Department for Soil Conservation is located at the district places. Social forestry. As people set up habitations near forests began to be destroyed. Hence, priority is being given to efforts to save the forest. In order to motivate even the common man to act upon the need for restoring forests, government schemes were started to plant the trees in all possible places, such as on the borders of fields, on both sides of roads and railway tracks, on the banks of the streams and rivers, etc. This is called social forestry. Government of India first started social forestry projects in the year 1976. The number of trees has risen and wood has become available in plenty. Because cooperation of the common man was sought and obtained for this project, land has now begun to be used as it should be used. The social forestry project of the Maharashtra government is carried out in most schools by teams called the Harita Sena or the Green Brigade. Soil pollution. A disturbance in the natural balance of the various factors present in soil is called soil pollution. When chemical fertilizers are used in greater quantities than necessary, when chemicals are spread as pesticides, the proportion of chemicals in the soil increases. Soil is also polluted by the water let out from factories and by other causes such as acid rain. To prevent soil pollution, we should use natural, that is, organic fertilizers rather than chemical fertilizers. We should also avoid overuse of fertilizers and pesticides. Soil testing. Soil testing can tell us about the good qualities and shortcomings of the soil. A farmer grows a variety of crops. Often, he does not get a good harvest. Farmers often face some problems. At such times, he has to take into consideration factors such as the color, texture, and content of organic matter in the soil. Summary. Soil testing helps to find out the good qualities of the soil and also its shortcomings. When the balance between the natural constituents of soil is lost, soil is said to be polluted. So that's all in this lesson. Keep learning.